All right, I think I am live. Not positive. Okay, I am live. Definitely live. I really wonder, sorry, bear with me everyone. I really am trying to figure out how to share this. Oh, on Twitter right here. No, I don't want to. Let me see. I am trying to figure out how to share this on Twitter. Oh, geez. Sorry. This is freaking embarrassing. All right. Guess just do it the old-fashioned way. Maybe. All right. Let's see. Oh, man. And I'm just going to tweet out that I am live. I am now live and taking your questions. Sorry, I'm like one of those people that totally talks out loud when I'm typing something like this. And call in at let me just make sure that's the right number that I put. Yep. Okay. Alrighty. I will be on Twitter as well, so, and this is my first time doing this, so bear with me, everyone. All right, so before I get any calls, if I get any calls, I want to give a shout out really quick to Scotian Oaks. I believe that's how you pronounce it. I'm not exactly sure. And his nephew. They also do a podcast. It's on YouTube. And their podcast on YouTube is called, I want to say, sorry, totally not prepared. Totally should have been. My bad. And that's my cat in the background if you can hear him. He does not like it when I'm not paying attention to him. Why? I don't know. So if you go to Scotian Oaks, subscribe to his YouTube account because they have a great podcast and they talk all sports. For me, I'm totally just hockey. Sorry. All right, let's see. Am I going to get any callers? That is the question. All right, call me. This is embarrassing. Call. Call. If you don't know the number to call, it's 1-586-666-2214. Of course, I get 666 as my number. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they're trying to tell me that I'm a devil or something. Who knows? I totally botched the opening of this, so let's hope it goes a little better. I also want to give a shout out to Sarah Lau. I believe that's how you pronounce your last name. Sarah actually wrote a great blog article a couple days ago. Well, she wrote parts of it, I'll say. It's all about feminism in hockey and us girls that love the sport. And anyone that knows me personally, or even on Twitter, I guess, knows I'm definitely not into the whole feminist movement. I'm not trying to get political here or anything, just really quick, hear me out. But there is something that I really like. I really believe sexism does exist when it comes to females in sports. And if you don't see that, if you don't want to believe that, like, I'm sorry, but you are totally wrong because it does exist. And so she put out a great article So please follow her on Twitter. It's at Nucksaid, Nucksaid. Give her a follow, and she posted the article, and it includes myself among many other great, fabulous women hockey fans, and what they wrote about being a female hockey fan. And it's really, really, really cool to see everyone's different perspectives. So I just want to give a shout out to Sarah. Thank you so much for letting me be a part of that. I loved hearing all the stories, and I really want everyone to check that article out if you have not yet done so already. And also, please follow my friend Scotian Oaks at Scotian Oaks, SCOTIANOAKS. Chris. Oh, yay, cool. This is so awesome. I actually have a little chat here going. Never had that before. What's the number again? Okay, it's 1-586-666-2144. They gave me the devil's number. I don't know why. I mean, all the numbers in the world. Okay, I need to calm down and relax. All right. You can kind of tell I'm a little nervous right now. I mean, my voice is a little shaky, but fuck it, I'm just going to wing it. So let's hope when it, or if anyone calls, that I won't completely botch this. I've never really used Google Voice before, so this should be fun. Honey, chill. So, okay, now I'm about to be really demanding on Twitter because thank you for the 3 people that are watching me right now, by the way. I have no idea who you are, but thank you. I appreciate it. This cat is going crazy. I swear to God, if you knock something over. 4 people. Thank you for the 4 people watching. I'm really hoping I get some calls on. I know that there's a basketball game on, which is stupid, but whatever. 6 people. Love it. Probably should just tweet that number out again. Let's see. Please give me a call and I'll answer your questions. Sorry. I know it's totally rude to be on my phone when I'm doing a podcast, right? 1-586-2, or not 2, 666. This is ridiculous. 666. Booze. Go. Okay. So, no answer. Oh my God. This is what I mean. This is embarrassing. Let's see here. 2214? No answer? Really? All right, let's see. Trying to figure this out. Sorry. Can anyone try calling again? David, my top 5 fruit is supposed to be a hockey thing. I heard there's no charge on this. Oh, someone's calling. Yay. Hello, who am I speaking to?
Oh, this is Chris here in Canada. How are you this evening, love?
Good. How are you?
Not too bad. I did promise that I'd be the first one for you.
Well, thank you so much, Chris. Shout out your Twitter handle really quick.
I actually don't even bloody remember it if I'm honest.
It's okay. Okay, I don't want to embarrass you. I have already embarrassed myself enough here on here. And this cat is just being ridiculous right now. I can't even believe this is actually happening, but all right. All right. So what's your question?
All right. Well, keeping it themed hockey here.
Okay.
Obviously, I live in Winnipeg here in Canada. So my question is.
Yes, I'm listening. Sorry. This cat is very.
I have a cat too. She's sleeping. My question is, how long do you think the Jets have to in terms of years? How long do you think they have? How big is their window to win it all?
Okay, that's a good question, really. Honestly, it's funny. I was a huge fan. Well, okay, I'm a huge bandwagon fan to begin with when it comes to playoff time. I mean, I just love so many different teams and stuff. And the Winnipeg Jets were actually definitely one of them. I was really all in on them. And then once they met Vegas, my heart was just torn. I was like, I don't know who to root for. They have a great team. I mean, the players that they have are just simply amazing. I mean, Bufflin really is I won't say an underrated player. Everyone knows who he is. But this year in the playoffs, he really came through in the small ways, if that makes any sense. Everyone knows who Bufflin is, but no one really would have forced he was going to be in the playoffs. Then you got, Blake Wheeler. He's amazing. And Mark Scheifele, he is completely on fire. I mean, he still could legit win the MVP of the whole entire Stanley Cup playoffs, even though Winnipeg got knocked out. He probably won't, but he definitely could have been a contender. As far as how long will they be a contender for, I guess, I don't know. I would say they could easily win the Stanley Cup anytime from here till, I don't know, maybe definitely the next 5 years, I would say, easily. I mean, I really suck when it comes to guessing. I probably should be looking at the camera, sorry. I really suck when it comes to predicting, like, what team will, win the Stanley Cup and whatever, but I would say within the next 5 years, for sure. They got it all. They got the goal. The goaltending is definitely a great thing for Winnipeg fans to know that they have solid goaltending. Not many teams can say that. I don't see Connor Hellebuck just having a one-hit wonder kind of season. So yeah. Did I answer your question good?
Yeah, absolutely. I certainly don't want to take up all of your time. I'm sure more folks will be calling in shortly.
Well, thank you so much. And did you ever find out your Twitter handle so you could give a shout out?
Oh, goodness, you're going to actually make me look it up, aren't you? All right, fine. It's just Chris Keenez, my first name, last name. That's it.
Okay. If anyone is watching this right now, there's 3 people watching. I'm assuming you're one of them. So for the other 2 people watching, thank you so much for calling. I'm definitely nervous. I'm not going to lie. But this is actually pretty exciting. Thank you for your question.
Fine. Have a good night, love.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, so that was Chris who just called, and I really liked his question. I mean, Winnipeg was on fire this year. I mean, the Vegas Golden Knights, even though they beat them in 5 games, it really seemed to me that they could have definitely forced a game 7, if that makes any sense. It didn't look like Winnipeg only played 5 games in that series the way Winnipeg had played all throughout the playoffs this year. Let's see. Are there any other questions going on? Anybody else want to ask a question? Let's see. I need some callers. All right. I don't know what this is saying. Okay. Okay. So Chris, you said that, and then David. Top 5 fruit. David wants to know my top 5 fruit. I don't know. I guess oranges. I don't like strawberries. I'm not a big fruit person. I like bananas. I'm really not a big fruit person. I prefer vegetables. I don't know. Good question. Good question. All right. So I got more viewers. Please call if you can at 1-586-666-1244. I tweeted it out a few times on my Twitter at KLovesRedWings, KAYLUVSREDWINGS. Someone at BatCatLove just said you should do it on Monday or Tuesday, just saying. I mean, yeah, I definitely could do it. I mean, any other day, but I honestly just really wanted to do it tonight. I wanted to give it a shot. I figured, screw it, why not? I mean, the only thing that I'm doing right now is pretty much embarrassing myself in front of the 4 viewers that I have, which I definitely appreciate the 4 viewers. But I mean, other than that, like, it's not really hurting anything. Any comments on Twitter? I mean, you can comment on Twitter or tweet me. I don't really care. I mean, might as well do something. And if anyone wants to know who I'm picking to win the Stanley Cup, I don't know. I was so for Vegas, but I can't root against Ovechkin. I just can't. I can't do it. Oh, down to 3 viewers. Thanks a lot. Oh, 2 viewers. Really? Come on now, people. Really? Come on. Thank you, 3 viewers. We're back up. So, any more callers? Any questions whatsoever? I'm gonna beg now on Twitter. Please ask me questions live. 1 6 5 8 6 6 6 6. Okay. Isn't there a way on Twitter where you can like make number actually like have the link? I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm boring everyone that's watching right now. Oh, Jesus. So I don't know what else to talk about. Okay, let's see. What else can we talk about since I'm just waiting for anyone to call? Anyone. Okay, wait. Yeah, I know you just by your name. I mean, I don't really know how to pronounce your name, but Rene Carl Dumois. You are a huge Habs fan. Predictions for the Conn Smythe. Conn Smythe. I would definitely say at this point, Marc-Andre Fleury. I think he's just been rock solid in net. I even think if they lose, he could still possibly get it. That's just my opinion. If it wasn't going to be Marc-Andre Fleury, it was going to be Mark Scheifele for the Jets. But nice. Thank you so much for your question. So, any other questions? There's like 3 viewers. Sorry, guys, if I'm embarrassing you. Whatever. At least I'm being like authentic right now. I don't even care anymore. I'm not even nervous. Oh, I'm still kind of nervous, actually. So. All right, so Chris again. Thanks, Chris, for tuning in and staying with me here. Really appreciate it. Chances of Quebec and Hartford on getting their teams back. Oh, that's a really good question. Honestly, I hope Quebec gets a team back sometime soon, within like the next couple of years here. I mean, I don't know why they just don't have their team back. I'm really not smart when it comes to like the business and economy side of like hockey and the Canadian dollar and all that stuff. But I really just don't understand why they have this whole entire huge brand new arena and yet they can't even do anything with it. I mean, it just makes no sense to me. Instead, they're going to expand to Seattle, which, don't get me wrong, I guess is cool and all, but why not just give Quebec a damn team? Like, those poor fans have suffered long enough. I mean, in my opinion. I mean, Hartford, I don't really know about Hartford like so much. You know, I don't know if it would thrive again there or if it wouldn't. So, hey there, glad to see you. This chat is really cool, I'm not gonna lie. Toronto Marlies are going to win the Calder Cup, says Scotian Oaks. They might. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I've been working so much lately. Who's even in the playoffs for it right now? I have no idea. I just know the Griffins, the past, like, what? Last year they won. Did they win the year before that? I don't know. My mind's, like, going haywire right now. Okay, so the Toronto Marlies are against the Texas Stars. Nice matchup. Anybody want to call in? And if you're like calling in and it's not working, like that would really freaking suck. Let me see. Like I wouldn't know why it wouldn't work. You've tried twice and nothing happened? Okay, that's bullshit. I'm getting like really, really mad. Nothing happened. What? So you dialed like 1-586-666-1244. Or not 1214. I'm sorry. Jesus Christ. 1-586-666-2214. There's like 9 viewers now. I'm like kind of getting nervous. I'm not gonna lie because I'm like making an ass out of myself. Sorry. I don't really know what I'm doing here. Well, I did tweet the right number, right? I hope. Jeez, that'd be really embarrassing. Oh my God, I've been tweeting the wrong number. Oh my God. I'm an idiot. 2214. Holy shit. Okay, hold on. Gotta tweet this really quick. Whoever that person is that has that number right now is getting really pissed off. Like, who the hell's calling me this late? Okay. Please call me live at this number. 1-586-666. I'm a blonde at heart, guys. I'm really, really sorry about that. And 2214. Hello.
Hi, Kel.
Hey, Dave. David.
Hi. Yeah.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very good. I'm very embarrassed right now considering I don't know whose number I just tweeted out loud. But regardless.
Yeah, it happens. What I was going to ask for you about a discussion point was when it comes to player evaluation, do you trust more the straight play on the ice, or do you think you can get more information out of numbers like advanced stats, or do you think the eye test is still better?
That's a really good question. I would say a mixture of both in a way. I mean, because numbers don't lie, stats don't lie, but at the same time, I mean, I feel like as a fan, it depends on what area you're asking. Like if you're asking like who the greatest player of all time is, you could use stats, obviously, you know. But like if you're asking, I don't know, let's say who's the best player in the NHL right now, this is totally going to probably cause some controversy. Not trying to stir up any controversy, but I mean, you know, like there's going to be a lot of people out there that say Crosby, yet does he have the numbers? I mean, McDavid has some of the numbers. Does Crosby? I don't know. You know what I mean? So I would say the eye test is is something that I use more often than not. What about you?
I personally still prefer the eye test because I think it was Corsi, like 6 or 7 years back, and that had Eric Condra as a top 10 player in the NHL, which I'm personally an Ottawa fan, and every Ottawa fan knew that was absolutely not true. So I think that stats can be misled, but they actually, like, they can be totally useful, but I think from outside of the main ones, they can be very misleading.
Oh, yeah. No, I definitely agree with that. Like that, yeah, like, I mean, that's kind of like what I was saying, like when, I mean, stats, you can't go wrong with the stats. Sometimes they're needed, you know, but at the same time, you know, just if you're a huge fan of the game and if you pretty much know what you're talking about, you know, like most of the time, and it's like an opinionated question, I guess you could say, like, I mean, you don't always have to go off the stats. Like, okay, another great example, actually, in my opinion, would be if someone was talking about one of the best players of all time. I honestly, okay, I am a Red Wing fan. This might sound biased, but I would say Datsyuk. And okay, someone just left me a voicemail. I'm hoping that whoever just called right now will give me a call back in like 1 minute. Let me just really quick finish my point. Datsyuk is one of the best players, you know, that played, in my opinion. And yet, you know, he doesn't have the goals to prove it. I mean, he has the points. He doesn't have the goals, though. He wasn't the greatest goal scorer, but, I mean, he was just a damn good two-way player. Does that make sense?
Yep. Oh, absolutely.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, want to give your Twitter handle a shout out or anything?
Sure. Yeah, my Twitter, my Instagram, is my brand pretty much. It's at Real D Reynolds.
Okay.
Real like the word, and then DREYNOLDS.
All right. Well, thank you so much. And for those of you that don't know, me and him have followed each other for like, God, years now. I think you were one of the first people to follow me actually on Twitter.
Yeah, it's been like 6 years, 7 years. It's been a very long time.
Definitely.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you so much for the call.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. All right, so that was David. Thank you so much. All right, so who called me just now? Please call back. I don't want to miss any phone calls, so. 2 people called. 2 different people called, so I guess one of you go first. Probably should have like figured out how to plan this better. Let's see, what is the chat saying right now? Nope, okay. Yay, I get so excited. Hello?
Hello, Kayla.
Hi, who am I speaking to?
It's Daryl in Winnipeg.
Hi, Daryl.
Hi. I finally got the right phone number, I guess.
Oh my God. I feel so fucking stupid, but whatever. Shit happens. I just hope that phone number just doesn't belong to anyone, because otherwise, like I said, they're getting phone calls at like freaking 11 o'clock at night. So, oh well.
I think I left a message with Alexa somewhere, but who knows where it was.
I have no idea. Like I said, I'm brand new at this. I just said, fuck it. I really need to focus on hockey. I don't know. I've just been going through some shit that's been stressing me out lately. Really wanted to try this. So, all right. So what's your question?
First, I want to thank you I'm calling from Winnipeg, so thank you for all the love for the Winnipeg Jets, because they had a fantastic season, and they should be in the finals, but they aren't, but who knows? I think they ran out of gas because they worked so hard against Nashville, but... Definitely.
I agree with that.
My son, who's now 26, when he was about 8 or 9, he discovered hockey, and he became a Red Wings fan with Yzerman and who's the guy who's in Toronto now?
Shanahan.
Shanahan and all of those guys. He just loved the Red Wings. And
awesome.
Lidstrom and all of those guys. So what do they need to do? And I know you're not happy with the coach. Who would you like to see coaching the Red Wings? Okay.
Who would I like to see coaching the Red Wings? I mean...
besides
besides Scotty Bowman.
And this is gonna sound like a really bad, like half-ass answer, but honestly, anyone but Blashill. Like, I just don't care at this point. I just think he's had his time. His time is up. You know how many times? I mean, this is what really pisses me off about it is, okay, this time around last year, or actually no, like a month ago, you know, last year though, that's when Gerard Gallant was fired, and Detroit could have picked him up. I mean, maybe he didn't want to come here, or maybe he wouldn't have wanted to come here. Who knows? But they could have at least, you know, got a hold of him before Vegas did. And what did they do? No, they just decided to keep rolling the dice with Blashill, and it didn't get them anywhere. I mean, the Red Wings were way worse this year. And don't get me wrong, it's not just the coach, not just blaming Blashill. It's Holland for the shitty contracts. It's just many of the players in our team are not playing either up to their potential, or they just honestly do not have that potential at all to begin with. But to answer your question, honestly, just anyone but Blashill. I mean, I even like joke around with my mom sometimes and I say, hey, you know, like I would take Mark Crawford at this point. I don't think anyone would ever predict Mark Crawford ever coaching the Detroit Red Wings after the Colorado Avalanche brawl. But yeah, that would be my answer. I don't really know what coaches are available out there. I mean, well, actually, who was just let go? Alain Vigneault. He was let go recently, I think, and Mike Yeo, right? I want to say. So yeah, I would take either of them. Why not? I mean, that's just how I see it.
Those are two options. I can't see Crawford. That would be pretty funny.
That would be hilarious.
It would. So the way it stands now, he's got a contract, so they're going to go into the season with him, I guess, and perhaps fire him after 10 or 20 games if they have a bad start, which is terrible.
Yeah. So I'm hoping that's how it goes. Like, I mean, I never saw anything that it said, you know, like if Blashill has like, you know, a bad 10 games, he'll be fired. I never saw that anywhere. Maybe I missed it though. I have been kind of preoccupied and busy lately, but I'm hoping like if they have a really bad like 5 games or so that he's gone out of there. So yeah, does that answer your question?
I think that answers my question. And Gallant would have been good because he used to play for Detroit, but
yeah, exactly. He has Detroit ties. Exactly, he has Detroit ties. What the hell?
He's busy now in the finals.
Yeah,
anyway,
definitely.
Okay, well, thanks for that. And
if you want to give a shout out of your handle.
Yeah, I'm at Darrell Doc, DARRELLDOC. And I love hockey, obviously, being a Canadian, of course. I have no choice. And we finally have a decent team. So.
Hell yeah. Well, thank you so much for calling. I appreciate it.
Well, thank you. Thank you for all of your tweets and YouTubes and everything else. So good luck tonight.
Thank you so much.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. Okay, so that was a really good question. Definitely. I mean, when it comes to the coaching in Detroit, it's horrible. It's embarrassing. It's like, what is going on? I mean, like I said, anyone but Blashill. So, all right, at one point I was at 10 viewers. Now I'm at 5. What is going on? Okay, taking calls live. I'm sorry if you know I am on the phone with someone when you try to call. I will get back to you if you try calling again. I mean, I can't really do much about you know, if someone's calling me and I'm on the phone with them. So that's the whole point of this thing. So I hope whoever was trying to call tries to call back again. Oh, God. This girl that I followed for so long, Susie Bush at Agate Shadow, she's a huge Devils fan. She just sent a funny joke. I can't believe I gave the wrong number out. All right. So let's see. It's kind of hard doing this, though, because it's really hard to, like, multitask. I'm trying to, like, tweet, and I'm also trying to, like, you know, stay, like, focused and on camera and not be all over the place live. and I'm trying to like talk. Anyone want to call? Give me a call, please, if you have not already. Ask me anything, really. I mean, I don't really care. I mean, preferably hockey, anything at all. I mean, I know it's like really late at night, so, you know. In the meantime, I don't know what to talk about. I really don't. I still can't believe I called the wrong number. God, only I would do that. Seriously. Whatever. Anybody? I love the little chat everyone has going in this little chat room here, though. That's pretty awesome. 666-2214. 1586-666-2214. Live, ask a question. Any question? Oh, I probably shouldn't say that, but oh well. Oh well. All right. Let's see. Yes, I am on Google Voice because of you. You're right. Messier versus Gretzky. Gretzky, in my opinion. I mean, Messier is great and all. It's just, I don't know. It's really hard to like argue and go against the great one. Thank you, Renee. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. I like this format too. I like the live streams. I'm about to just start like texting people and telling them to call. There's like 7 viewers and literally all it is me looking at my phone. I'm so sorry. Okay. Okay, nice to know that I'm doing well with your name. I mean, what else could I talk about? I mean, obviously hockey, duh, but like you can only talk about like Vegas and Capitals. Oh, someone's calling from Dearborn, Michigan. Hello there.
Hi.
Hi. Who am I speaking to?
I don't know. One of your followers.
What?
How are you?
I'm good. How are you? Who is this though?
Anthony.
Who?
Anthony.
Anthony?
Uh-huh.
All right. Do you follow me on Twitter? I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for calling. And what's your question?
I don't have one.
You don't have one. You're just calling.
Who do you want to win the Conn Smythe?
Who do I want to win the Conn Smythe? I mean, I think Fleury's going to win it, so yeah, I would say that.
That's not what I wanted to hear.
What?
That's not what I wanted to hear.
What did you want to hear?
Ovechkin.
Well, Ovechkin would be another good option, definitely. I mean, it's really hard to go against Fleury. I want Ovechkin to win the cup. Fuck the Conn Smythe right now. That's my opinion.
Technically, he could not get the cup and still get the Conn Smythe.
Very true. That is true. But at this point, I just want him to win that damn cup. Please win the cup. I mean, once and for all. Like, I really, at this point, it's funny. I really believe that, like, majority of the people that want the Capitals to win over Vegas. I really think it's like it first of all didn't have really anything to do against Vegas unless like maybe your team got beat by them. Other than that, though, I really think it's just because people are rooting more so for Ovechkin, not so much just the Capitals. Like I think it's more like might as well rename the series Vegas Golden Knights versus Alexander Ovechkin at this point.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know. That's my opinion, though. Should be a great matchup, though, regardless.
Yeah, hopefully not too great.
Not too great? Well, why don't you want it to be too great?
I don't like Vegas.
You don't like Vegas? Why don't you like Vegas?
No. It doesn't sit well with me, a brand new team winning the cup.
I mean, I guess, I heard the guys, at the Detroit radio station, what are they called? Why can I not think of it? The sports station. The ticket. 97 won the ticket. They were complaining about the same exact thing not too long ago. I was at work and I caught just like an earful of it. And I really thought they were kind of being stupid about it, though. No offense to you or anything. I'm just thinking, the whole time I was thinking, because they said, their fans, Vegas fans, need to suffer more before they win a cup. And yet, in the meantime, I'm thinking, you guys are from Detroit. Like, our fan base has been so spoiled. It's unbelievable. I mean, not so much now, yeah, but like the past, 25 years, like in general.
Right.
I mean, we've been so spoiled, like, it's ridiculous, 4 Stanley Cups, making the playoffs for 25 years in a row. I mean, it's insane. Just the talent alone we've had play on our team. And yet these guys have the audacity to, sit there and try and say, oh, well, another fan base needs to, wait around and, they need to wait before they, win the Stanley Cup. And I'm just thinking, are you kidding me? But I don't know. The guys on the ticket kind of piss me off in general. I mean, I like them sometimes, but at other times, I just feel like they always talk about the same thing over and over again.
Yeah, I don't even listen to it.
Yeah.
The talk radio's awful.
It is, definitely. I mean, they kind of just, they banter back and forth. And I mean, not that, this is any better. I mean, I'm literally just going on and on to myself, talking to my phone right now. And I gave out the wrong number. But I'm not a professional. So, I mean, hey. All right, so did you want to give out your Twitter handle by chance?
What's up?
Do you have a Twitter handle?
Yeah.
Did you want to shout it
all the time?
I know. I'm sorry. It's hard to know who I'm talking to at one point. At what point? Because I don't really know your guys' voices.
Oh.
So shout out your handle if you want.
AKA.
It didn't quite pick up it, I don't think.
You didn't hear me?
No.
Oh, AKA Mile.
I know who you are now.
You do?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Positive. Now I know. Well, thank you so much for calling. Really appreciate it.
Was I your only caller?
No, you haven't then.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. It's going pretty well right now. I mean, like I said, I'm kind of getting the hang of it. I mean, I did pick a bad time to kind of do this, but whatever. I just, like I said, I wanted to try it. So I figured, why not? I'll try.
Yeah. Are you at work?
No, I would never be able to do this at work.
How was work going? Good.
It's been pretty good, definitely.
Because I remember a couple months ago you said you wanted to quit, and I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, I just say things when I'm in the heat of the moment. All right, I'm gonna let you go though, but thank you so much for calling. All right, thank you.
Sure, bye.
Bye. So thank you again for the question. That was awesome. Please, everyone that's watching right now, keep them coming. Oh, Pat says, do turkeys have knees? I think they do, don't they? Gotta have knees, don't you? I mean, how else would you be able to bend? I don't know. It's a good question. I mean, not really my area of expertise, but I don't know. Good question, though. Good question for like a turkey lover or animal activist, one of those kind of people. Will you watch the World Cup or you mostly hockey focused? Oh, I don't watch the World Cup. I'm just a hockey fan. Every other sport bores me. And let's see. Can you say hi to me, Mike? Shout out. Shout out to Mike at Migla. Hope I pronounced that right. Migla. So, all right. Any other questions? Okay. As a Red Wings fan, how do you feel about the Avalanche? Honestly, I have no hate for the Avalanche. I mean, I think it's friggin' stupid that, you know, some Red Wing fans still have this like, oh, I hate Colorado, and vice versa. Colorado fans are like, oh, I hate the Detroit Red Wings. Like, it's not the same teams at all. Totally new players, coaches. It's just, you know, it's great to look back on the rivalry and great to look back at those moments, and you can even live in those moments again. I mean, or you can, it feels like you're living in those moments again. But honestly, when it comes to the actual like Colorado Avalanche today, like when the Detroit Red Wings meet them, I'm not like, yeah, kick their freaking asses. That's stupid. I mean, yeah, I'd like them to beat them, but not, there's no hatred there. I mean, if anything, I actually like the Colorado Avalanche because they gave us that great rivalry. Let's see. Next, how can I tell if my turtle is gay? Pat. I mean, I don't know if your turtle is gay. I didn't think Claude Lemieux was gay, but never know. Nothing wrong with being gay, so hey. Pat really has a thing for animals tonight. All right, let's see. I'm gonna stay on for 10 more minutes, I guess, take a few more questions, and then I think I'll be done for tonight. This is the first test of this, so hey. Pat says, cool, I will tell him. You're gonna tell your turtle what? He's gay? Is that what you said? All right. Any other questions? I'm like so thankful for like the 9 viewers or so that have like stayed in. I'm like losing my voice. Okay. David says, do you agree with Marty St. Louis saying that it's easier to play on the road sometimes because without the line matching, coaches are more free and creative? Oh, I didn't even know he said that, so thank you for telling me. Coaches are more free and creative. I'm trying to understand the question, sorry. I guess I would agree. It's really hard for me when it comes to like line matching in general. It's really like hard because as a Detroit Red Wings fan, it's like there's a different line every night. We don't have like any consistent lines. So I've never really, there's certain teams obviously that do have certain line matching, you know, like, you know, Crosby and Gensel, and I don't know who the other guy is that plays with them, but I know them two play together, and then I know Malkin and Kessel play together. Is that what you're talking about? Or oh my God, you're talking about the other against the other team. Instead of like they roll their lines instead of using the last change advantage at every whistle. Okay, now I see what you're saying. Okay. So I was like really confused because after I answered that, I was thinking, why would Marty St. Louis even make a comment? Like, it doesn't make any sense. All right. Yeah, I would agree with that, I guess. I think I would agree with it. I mean, if you're on the road, I mean, as long as you have the advantage, why not? That's the way I look at it. If you have the advantage in something, you know, to make a line change, you know, that suits best up against the opposing team at that given moment, might as well go for it. I guess it also depends on what fan you're a team of. Alex, it's funny. Thank you though, David. Sorry, the question really threw me off. I'm not gonna lie to anyone watching right now. I'm really not. I never really I'm not a big line kind of person. Like really, you cannot ask me like who plays center, left wing, right wing. I don't know at the top of my head. I just know forwards and defense one. I mean, I know some of them, but other than that, yeah. Okay, aren't you a Knights fan, Alex Martinez? Okay, first of all, when you followed me on Twitter, I got so excited at first because I read your name out and I thought it said Alec Martinez, and I was like, oh my god, because I love him so much. But you know, I'm still excited that you followed me. But anyway, aren't you a Knights fan? Am I a Knights fan? I mean, I am a Knights fan, but I'm also an Ovechkin fan, so I really can't go against Ovechkin. I can't. The way I see it, I mean, the Golden Knights, they're doing so well this year that they could easily make the same exact cup run next year, and the year after that, and the year after that, and the year after that. The Capitals, though, can they really do this consistently every single year? I don't know. I mean, you know, once they got past Pittsburgh, you know, I think in their minds they knew they could do it this year. But can they get past Pittsburgh again? That's going to be tough to do. Let's see. No, the Caps can't get past Pittsburgh again or make it this far again even. I agree. See, I feel like it's like one of those times, you know, like in the league where this team is making a run for it now and they might not get this same chance again. So it's do or die for them. And Pat wants to ask me now, how do I tell my parents that I prefer hamsters to people? Just to be like, Mom, Dad, you know, I'm really not a people person. I like hamsters. Sorry. I mean, not that hard, Pat. Come on. Come on, Pat. Alrighty. Thank you, Renee. He tweeted, can't stay longer because I'm work in the morning, but I like the format. I like the format too. I mean, I am sorry if parts of this bored anyone watching. I really am. Just like I said, I'm figure try something new. And I figure either way, like going live for the first time, even I'd rather actually go live for the first time, like at a slower pace than like when everyone in the world is like on, because that would really be awkward and embarrassing if I, you know, just started stumbling all over my words, even though I am kind of still doing that now. Okay, Logan Beach. How do you think my Bruins, your Bruins, not mine, yours, will do next year? I think they'll do well. I really do. I think they played really well this year. I do. I just think it was one of those things where it was like they just came up a little bit short against Tampa Bay. But you know, the Bruins are tough. Like they're one of the only teams in the Eastern Conference, in my opinion, that can stack up against the West physically. I think they can do pretty well. I mean, they have obviously good players, you know. They have a good decor. I mean, Torrey Krug, Charlie McAvoy, Zdeno Chara. And then when you look at the forwards, you know, David Pastrnak. Yeah, hate saying his last name, by the way. He's great, really great. And I have his rookie card, so I'm kind of excited about that. He had a breakout year this year for sure. Him, you know, Bergeron, I mean, and Brad Marchand. Love him or hate him, yes, he's a pest. Yes, he can be a total asshole. I wouldn't mind having a guy like that on my team, though. The only thing is he does need to kind of chill out on the cheap shots. But other than that, you know, he's a great player. I mean, he actually does contribute to his team. He's not just out there chirping. I mean, he's literally scoring goals and shit too. So, and he's licking a lot too. That was very weird. That was, I mean, it was definitely giving everyone something to talk about. So, I mean, hey. But let's see. Pat. Well, that I prefer them in a certain way. It is tough. Pat, if you want to sleep with hamsters or be sexual with hamsters, I don't know, go for it. I don't care. Okay, Chris. Teething pains, love, you'll be all right. Huh? I don't know. I don't know what that was enough. In me? To me? I don't know. Sorry. I'm so confused. Pat has me thinking about God knows what right now. Like, reminds me of the story of Richard Gere and gerbils right now. God, I remember when Chara broke in with the Islanders when people called him a slow luck. I mean, Chara is Chara. He's a beast out there. I always think like he's like the type of player that's like on the ice. It's like, I'm going to eat you. Like really in this deep, deep voice though. But I mean, I guess he's like one of like the nicest guys I heard off the ice. He's also very talented too. Any other questions? I gotta keep constantly checking this. All right. Now I'm gonna be like official last 10 minutes. And don't type in the wrong number again. That fucking sucked. Let's see. 2214. Okay. David. Ottawa messed up badly when they re-signed Redden instead of Chara. Oh yeah, Chara did play for Ottawa. Can confirm he is the nicest guy ever. That's awesome. So you've met him, I'm assuming. That's pretty cool. Oh, here's Pat. I took one of my friend's hamsters when he was on vacation. Oh, I mean, is he alive still? Hope so. Otherwise, it's not really good. Right? Let's see. I'm trying to think of like people that I could like. Sorry, I'm not trying to ignore everyone. All right. Let's see. Wow, this is like, I've been on for like a whole hour. I had no idea. That was fast. Hello? Oh, hold on. Hello.
What's going on?
Not much. I said that was fast. All right, so I'm live right now on YouTube doing my first ever Q&A session. So, would you like to? Yeah, would you like to tell the 8 people watching this live right now who I'm talking to?
Yeah, my name is Matthew Lowry. I am the writer and owner of Winged Octopus. I've written and podcasted with Kay for about 4 years, maybe a little bit longer than that. Yeah, it's been a while.
It has been. I want to say, yeah, 4 years does sound right. And you can,
it was.
And just to let anyone watching this know, if you want, you can give them a follow at. Shout out your handle.
You can give me a follow. You can give me a follow at True Blue Lowry 21 if you like to see tomfoolery on your timeline.
Alrighty, so I'm glad you called. I was like, who can I call? Or who can I text that would probably want to actually call in and ask a question? I've been enjoying myself though. All the viewers tonight have been awesome. I mean, there is this one viewer named Pat in this chat right now that I'm not even gonna. I don't even know what's going on. He has some hamster fetish or something. But anyway, other than that, yeah, that's my luck though for you, you know.
Yeah. Well, you're still on the air, right? Because I do actually have a question for you. Seeing that
I'm still on.
Seeing that the Stanley Cup is tomorrow, Stanley Cup Finals tomorrow. I I don't know if you gave your prediction yet, so I'm interested to hear how you think the final is going to go. I mean, do you think Ovechkin and the Capitals finally do it, or do you think Vegas upsets even more people and make more people mad and win the cup? Honestly, I'm hoping Vegas wins it all, just because I want to see people, the hockey elitists, quote unquote, get mad and talk about how it was rigged.
I did answer this kind of earlier, but I mean, I wouldn't mind Vegas winning, but I can't root against Ovechkin. Like, just something about it, you know, is just like, okay, it's got to be Ovechkin's year, you know, like the guy needs a cup. Please give him a cup. Like, it's like now or never, in my opinion, for him. I'd love to see Vegas win. Don't get me wrong. I was totally.
If he wants a cup, he can go in the kitchen and get his own cup.
Well, I'm sure he does that a million times, but this is no cup. This is a Stanley Cup, and I think Alex Ovechkin he's hungry for it. You can tell he's hungry for it. I mean, usually I'm all about the Western Conference, you know, like I'm more of a fan of Western Conference teams than I am East. No offense to any Western Conference teams or, you know, fans that are, or no offense to Eastern Conference teams or whatever. It's just, I've just always preferred, I don't know, the style of play in the West. It's more physically demanding and challenging, I feel like, night in and night out. But I wouldn't be heartbroken if Vegas wins, because I was on Vegas's bandwagon forever throughout these playoffs. I did like Winnipeg, though, too, for a little while. And but besides for that, you know, it's like Vegas, I can see that team going to the Stanley Cup final like every single year. That's the thing. I mean, like, I really believe like they're just that damn good. And whereas I really, truly just think for Washington, it's do or die, it's now or never. I mean, they finally got over that hump and they finally beat Pittsburgh. And in my opinion, you know, beating Pittsburgh was the main goal, even though obviously they had to get through Tampa first, you know, after that. And that did go 7 games. That was, you know, making me a little worried there for a second. I was thinking, what the hell is going on? Like, there's no way in hell this team just beat Pittsburgh, their biggest rival, and just to like screw it totally up and like choke to the freaking Lightning. There's no way in hell. And they, you know, there was no way in hell. They didn't let that happen. So I think it's the Capitals' year. It's funny. I tweeted back actually a couple months ago when Ovechkin scored his 600th goal. I tweeted on my timeline. Actually, I quoted someone. I want to say UC Ross. Yeah, I think I quoted him and something he tweeted, and it was regarding Alexander Ovechkin's like his 600th career goal. And I looked up because all of the haters, you know, a lot of Penguin fans, but other haters too, you know, were saying how like, oh, who cares? You know, he got 600 goals, you know, he's nothing without a Stanley Cup, blah, blah, blah. You know, of course they were just ragging on him. And so I quoted something that I think it was BC Gross. I quoted him and I said, you know, it's funny because if you look at Yzerman, look how long Stevie Y had to wait to win a Stanley Cup. He had to wait a long time. People forget that. It's not like Yzerman like just was on this great winning team right from the start. No, he was on the Dead Wings. Like, that team was horrible. Like, my mom legit told me they were giving out free freaking cars at hockey games because that's how bad the attendance was. And so Yzerman had to wait a good, at least, 10 to 12, 13 years to win a Stanley Cup, I want to say. Maybe longer.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry math.
He waited a while.
Yeah.
So wait. He was drafted when again?
I don't know. Don't put me on the spot. I feel so bad.
I don't remember either, but it was a while.
God, we are terrible Red Wing fans right now.
Yeah, it was a while. So you made a good point.
Yeah.
Not only that, but Ovechkin. I mean, if you want to talk about star power in the NHL or the lack thereof star power in the NHL like that, I want to say when it comes to well-known NHL players, Ovechkin is the one player that don't have a cup.
Yep.
You know,
exactly.
That's not totally his fault.
No, not at all.
Part of that was product of the Capitals team of what they were, which ironically McPhee put together. The guy who is the general manager for Vegas. That's another good point. And so I get what you're saying for Ovechkin. This is the time for him to win a cup. This is the time for that team, for this Capitals team to win a Stanley Cup. This year is it. However, the thing with them, I think the thing that makes the Capitals give them a good chance to win is they play like a lot of Western Conference teams that you just talked about. They play that style. They're the one team in the East that play that style.
See, I think them and Boston. I would add Boston too.
Boston is more of a physical team.
Yeah.
They don't really have much speed like that.
Yeah, that's true. When it comes to speed, yeah. I get what you're saying now.
I think there's two teams that closely resemble teams out west. That's Tampa Bay and that's Washington. I think Washington really mimics what the teams out west do.
No, I would agree, definitely.
But I think the thing with Vegas is they have a hot goaltender right now, Marc-Andre Fleury.
Yeah.
Marc-Andre Fleury has been here, I don't know how many. He's been here quite a few times. So not only that, but Vegas has guys stepping up that a lot of people who thought these were superstars on their team before they were drafted or selected by Vegas. These are guys stepping up, making names for themselves and stuff like that. And so that's the thing is Vegas is used to that type of style. Vegas is a fast team who can get goals whenever they want. That's the thing.
Exactly.
They can get goals whenever they want.
And not only that, they all are like, they all are hell bent to just say like, screw you to the teams that let them go. You know what I mean? I mean, think about it. Like, you know, like maybe for some of the players, they didn't really care, you know, or whatever. Maybe they expected it. I know James Neal expected it. Fleury expected it. But, you know, damn well, like Fleury's thinking right now, like, I would love, you know, to be able to just win this Stanley Cup and be able to say that I won the Stanley Cup 3 times in a row. You know what I mean? Like Pittsburgh, you didn't. You won it 2 times in a row, but not 3. You know, I just think like all these players have something to prove. Like, okay, you left us unprotected during the draft, and that's great. You know, we accept it, but at the same time, like, I'm going to show you why that was a big mistake. Like, I think that's their mentality.
Not only that, Vegas is the team that wasn't supposed to do this.
Right.
Remember, expansion teams are not really supposed to do this. Because a lot of people go, oh, they're an expansion team, they'll suck. They weren't even favored to even win the Stanley Cup, let alone make the playoffs.
Right.
They won a division.
Yep. They did it all.
It's funny because they were a team that wasn't supposed to do a lot of things.
Yeah.
You weren't supposed to be good your first year.
Exactly.
Well, they were good their first year. You're not going to beat the Kings. Nope. Well, they ended up. Did they sweep the Kings?
They swept the Kings. They did.
Swept the Kings.
And the Kings played good too. And they played good. And they played good too. It's not even like the Kings played bad. Like it was 1 or 2 goal games, literally. Like that's not playing bad, but they still managed to sweep them.
Exactly. Then you went ahead and then you played against San Jose.
Yeah.
You're not going to beat San Jose. They beat San Jose.
Yeah. After getting like 7 goals scored on them nonetheless too. Because remember they had that really bad game and it was like, wow, what the heck? And then it's like, oh, we're just kidding.
Exactly. And then what? And then you weren't supposed to beat Nashville. Nashville was supposed to beat you guys. Well, no, it wasn't Nashville. It was Winnipeg.
Winnipeg, yeah.
So you weren't going to beat Winnipeg because Winnipeg was the best team in the NHL. They beat Winnipeg. later, people are going to have to realize and give the Knights their credit that is a good team. Sorry, Vegas is a good team.
They are a great team. They're not even good. They are great. They are amazingly great. And I don't know if you have the NHL Network or if anyone listening to this right now has NHL Network, but Mike Rupp's actually like a commentator on there, right? He used to play in the NHL. For anyone that doesn't know who Mike Rupp is, I'm assuming people do. Anyway, I actually really enjoy his commentary and stuff. And on the NHL Network, it's funny. He was joking the other night because I guess every time, like Vegas advances, he keeps picking the other team. He keeps going against them. And he's like, I don't even know why I bother going against them. But, like he said he went against them. He picked LA, and obviously he was wrong. Vegas won. And then he picked the Sharks to win. He was wrong. Vegas won. And then he picked Winnipeg to win. And he was wrong yet again. And Vegas won. And so he was even just like making fun of himself the other day. It was hilarious in my opinion, just because he was just like, yeah, I keep picking against them and I keep getting proven wrong. I don't know why I keep doing it, but yeah, it was funny.
Well, hopefully he picks Washington. I just want to see the world burn. I just want to see hockey Twitter burn. And just people go, oh, by the way, can I just tell people I told you so? Even though it's year one. Can I just tell people I told you so?
You did.
Because everyone who's listening don't know, and I'll make this quick because I don't want to take the spotlight from Kay's show.
You're fine.
But anyone who's listened to Kay and I over the year, Kay and I, we've talked about Vegas and them getting a hockey team. And so I was telling Kay, and Kay at the time did not believe hockey would work in Vegas. So
I did. I didn't think that it would work.
So I was telling Kay, I was running Kay through the time that Vegas had professional hockey. Well, it was minor league hockey, but it was professional. And I ran her through the Las Vegas Thunder, the Las Vegas Thunder, the Las Vegas Wranglers, and how they had the best attendance in the league, in whatever league they were in at the time.
Yeah.
And a lot of people told me, well, why didn't it work? Because they failed to get a building for the team. And anytime you can't get a lease on a building, you're not going to have a team. So they suspended operations due to that. It wasn't due to low numbers because Vegas was actually drawing. And then every year they have Frozen Fury in Las Vegas. And that draws a lot of people in Vegas. That's not half of LA driving to Vegas for that people. That's half of locals there. Not only that, but a lot of people think of Vegas. When you think of Vegas, you think of the Strip.
Yes.
You think of the casinos and everything, and then you think of gambling and prostitution, stuff like that. Anything you think of Vegas, you think of bad things. Think of Sin City and stuff. I've even had people comment.
Right.
I have people comment saying, "Oh, one of the players is going to get busted for having hookers and cocaine and stuff." Literally, there were people making comments about this.
Where you at?
And then there was people calling this this is the Phoenix Coyotes 2.0, not knowing the Arizona Coyotes situation.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to tell people I told you so.
You did.
Because I told people that the Vegas market for hockey was going to be very underrated. If you didn't believe me, and if you don't want to look at past numbers, I told people look at UNLV basketball and the support they get right then and there. They get a good amount of support, even though that basketball team is trash.
It's trash.
I'm just telling you people.
Well,
why don't you want to listen to me? It's okay.
You were right. At the beginning of the season, you definitely said, you were like, Vegas is going to work, and I was like, yeah, I don't think so. And then I kind of started believing it. I was hopeful. I wanted to work because I'm just obviously a huge fan of USA hockey. I wanted to grow here more in the States. Putting it in non-traditional hockey markets, kind of helps. I mean, you got to learn how to grow at some time. I am going to let you go. I really am happy that you responded and you actually like called in. Thank you so much.
Thank you for letting me come on. I appreciate it.
No problem. And by the way, I'm talking to John, and John said, "Tell Matt I said hey."
Oh, tell him I said what's up.
Okay, I think he heard you because I think he's watching this right now. So.
What's up, John? How's it going?
All right. So thank you again for calling in. I appreciate everyone that's called in. Really, I really do. I can't believe this has 7 likes right now. I don't know why. I feel like I botched everything. I gave the wrong number earlier. That was very embarrassing. But besides for that, I'm really like happy about. I'm so thankful for the support. 8 likes now. I'm really like glad to have the support, and I just want to say thank you, Matt, for giving me a chance in the first place to be a part of Winged Octopus, be a co-owner, and all of that. And I know I'm not really a part of it anymore, but it's just because I kind of wanted to do my own thing. But for anyone out there that doesn't know about Winged Octopus, please check them out. They have a podcast as well, and they also have amazing writers. They have a YouTube channel. So, yeah, check them out. Great people, great staff. It was a great time I had. Definitely, like writing for them and being on their shows as well. And I'm just happy that I can, sit here and say I consider, some of you people at Winged Octopus friends for a lifetime. So, yeah, check them out at Winged Octopus on Twitter. Thanks, Matt.
Oh, no problem. Hey, you take care.
You too. Thank you.
No problem.
All right. So, should I take one more question or no? Did anyone ask a question over here? Let's see. Oh, hell of a question. Let's see. Oh, you asked Steven this question? Where does Tavares go? I won't botch his name this time. Last time on one of my podcasts, I said Tavares. Holy shit. Can't say Tavares. But anyway, I don't know where he's going. That's a really good freaking question. I mean, I don't know. I don't think he's staying with New York, though. The Islanders, I mean. How about Kovalchuk coming back, huh? Anyone even, like, thinking about that? Like, that's just so random and, like, crazy. Like, he's going to be playing the NHL again. All right, so I think maybe I'm done. I don't know. I mean, I love doing this, but I mean, I probably should go at some point, I mean, it is like 12:48 in the morning, even though I know 100% there's no way in hell I'm like sleeping right away because I'm like an insomniac. I guess I should go. Maybe I should go. All right, well, quick shout out to everyone that supported me, even since day one. But I mean, like, really supported me for just doing the show tonight. I had some doubts. I was like, I'm going to do the show. And then I'm like, I'm not going to do the show. I'm like, I'm not going to do the show if no one's going to watch. But, quite a few viewers like tune in. I'm like really surprised by that. And you guys actually are like awesome. You guys rock. I really want to do this again another time, hoping I will be more prepared. But honestly, I don't know. I don't even think it's like preparation. I really just think like it's really like hard to like multitask and stay on top of like, tweeting out like over and over and over again, to call this number and watch the show, like in the links and all that, and like saying ask this question. And then, yeah, it's a lot of multitasking. It's kind of hard. So I don't even know if it's so much preparation as much as it's like there's just a lot to do. I didn't realize it. I'm all for it though. I mean, if you guys don't mind sitting there and watching me just go on and on and on for a little bit, hey, I mean, I'll gladly do it. I'm not doing anything anyway. So thank you so much. But I guess, oh wait, really quick. My buddy John, he used to be a part of Winged Octopus as well. He's at RW Hockey John, if you want to give him a follow. He's just DM me and said Colby could tear it up in the right situation, such as on a line with Tavares. I did it again, Tavares. Tavares and Bailey. Interested to see where he ends up. I agree, John, definitely. It will be interesting. This offseason will be interesting in general for so many different players. Erik Karlsson's another one. So I guess what I'm trying to say here is I think I'm going to log off soon. Thank you everyone that has called me. Please, if you want, rewatch and like follow everyone that like called in, because everyone that called in tonight was super awesome. And I give a shout out for all of your Twitter handles. It's just that would take up so much time. Like I said at the beginning. At the beginning of the show, John, quit making me laugh. I know I botched his name again. Like at the beginning of the show, I wanted to give another shout out to Scotian Oaks. He's the one that inspired me to do this live show because I called in on his live show yesterday. He also has a YouTube channel where he talks hockey with his nephew, and he also talks about all the other sports too. So if you like other sports out there, definitely, give him a chance. I mean, us podcasters, especially hockey podcasters, need to stick together and band together, in my opinion, especially ones on YouTube. There's not that many at all. So, if you subscribe to me, I'll subscribe right back. I mean, Pucknology, the guys at Pucknology, I don't think any one of them is watching right now, but they are great San Jose Sharks fans, and they also do really, really, really awesome podcasts, really good podcasts. And you should definitely check them out too. There's so many different ones you could definitely check out. I mean, I follow like the best people in the world. So, I mean, if I'm following you right now, you should be very thankful because I just said you're one of the best in the world. Again, she doesn't podcast, but she has a blog. She's been writing. She's a huge Vancouver Canucks fan. Her name's Sarah, and she give her a follow as well at Nucksaid, Nucksaid. She put together this great piece all about us female hockey fans. I know right now every male is listening to this though, but honestly, it's a really good piece. It's just our perspective as female hockey fans of what we either go through or just stories that have, lighthearted stories, funny stories, great moments, or even just stories of just, the bad moments that we've encountered, because there have been some for all of us. There's not one woman hockey fan out there that can honestly sit there and say, I've never had anything bad happen to me just because I'm a woman hockey fan, or said to me, so it's a great piece, and it's very eye-opening, I think. And, it's not anything to really stir up a big, hey, guys suck kind of thing, but it's not like that at all. It's basically just our perspective. If you go to her Twitter account, the article's right up there. She links it. Great article. I enjoyed reading all the stories written by the girls. Let's see. I think I'm good. I'm glad that everyone checked this out. If I didn't give you a shout out, don't take it personally. I'm just winging this right now. I just wanted to give a shout out to those few people because I did contribute to Sarah's article. And I told her next time I do a show, definitely going to shout, the article out. So, and also, I did want to shout out Scotian Oaks because, hey, I mean, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here right now talking to all you people. So, all right. Well, I think I'm going to log off now. Please subscribe if you haven't yet. I actually gained a lot of subscribers tonight, which is really cool. Thank you so much. I hope I didn't embarrass myself too much. I mean, if I embarrass myself a little, whatever. I'm not even worried about it. I'm just happy to actually be doing these shows again. I really needed to start doing these shows again. I've been going through some kind of stupid crap lately. But, yeah, I feel good. I want to continue this. I definitely want to do another live show again. This is awesome. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And besides for that, follow me at Kay Loves Red Wings, KAYLUVS Red Wings, on Twitter, on Instagram. Yeah, so definitely had a great night. And thank you so much for tuning in. I hope everyone has a great night. It's so late right now, but like I said, I'm still totally going to be wide awake, whatever. So I'll be on Twitter if you want to talk. Don't matter to me. Thank you so much, everyone, and good night.